Hi, I'm John Stevenson, the Guaranteed Retirement Guy. And some people ask a question, do I need an annuity lawyer? Do I need an attorney to litigate for me concerning my annuity? Well, there's a few instances where a lawyer might be beneficial, okay? I would say if you don't understand the contract that you're getting into and you want to understand all of the language of the contract, then have an attorney look at it and explain it to you. But not just any attorney. It has to be an annuity attorney, someone who specializes in annuities, okay? And someone who is unbiased towards annuities. If someone's biased against them, then you're probably not going to have a very good attorney looking at that language. And the reason I say that is because some people that I sell these annuity contracts to, they want to look at every little line. And even though I can explain some of it, I'm not an attorney, okay? I'm the Guaranteed Retirement Guy. I focus on guarantees. I look at good companies. I look at good annuity providers, and I explain how to get the most income, the highest rates of return. And I do understand the, I would say a 30,000 foot view of the contract, and I explain that well with my clients. But some clients want a more detailed explanation, right? And so in order to get that, you got to consult an annuity attorney or an annuity lawyer. Another reason why people might consult a lawyer for their annuity is maybe someone pushed them into buying an annuity that they did not need, okay? This can be unfortunate because guess what? A lot of these annuities pay high commissions, and that makes a lot of agents who represent insurance companies and who want to get paid these high commissions, that makes them maybe prey on some of the senior population, right? They are hoping to convince someone who is close to retirement or maybe retired for many, many years, who has plenty of income. Sometimes they will convince them to buy a deferred annuity, even if they don't need it, because of course they want that commission, right? That could be problematic, like someone could come up to me and say, hey, I'm 80 years old. I've got $1 million and I want to throw this into an annuity. And so, maybe they've got $100,000 in income. They don't need the income. They already told me they don't need the income. And yet, I decide to put them into an income product anyways, because I want that big fat commission, right? Well, that would be a disservice, right? That would be breaking my fiduciary responsibility. And unfortunately, a lot of guys will do that because the commission looks so good, they can somehow justify selling that because it's a good annuity provider. It's a good annuity in and of itself, but maybe not so good for that client. Okay, it benefits the advisor more than the client, right? And so that's a problem. And so, maybe a better situation or a better recommendation for that particular senior, if they're 80 years old and they don't need the income and they're good, they got plenty of liquid assets and their pension is good, maybe they don't need any type of extra income need. And so in that case, we might put some of that money into a MYGA contract, right? A fixed contract that gives them a fixed amount of interest and maybe even has some rules in there that if they get chronically ill or disabled, they can access all of the cash or even terminally ill. Okay, so it's nice to have, not all companies provide that, but there are some safeguards put in place by some annuity providers with MYGA contracts where you can do that. Okay, so that's probably what I would recommend. So someone does not have to use a lawyer to try to get out of something that someone tried to sell them earlier. You don't want to be ever in that situation. And unfortunately, there are people who are in that situation because they trusted an advisor and they put their money into something that they thought they needed, but the advisor just pushed them into it, full well knowing that they would be subject to a long surrender charge period for even up to 10 years, knowing that the person might need the funds, but they just wanted the commission, right? And they justified it by saying, yeah, it's a good contract. They could take income when they're 90, right? And what if at 90 they're not alive, right? Then they've been paying all those fees for nothing, okay? All for the insurance company's benefit and the advisor's benefit. So don't be sold, okay? Someone tries to sell you an annuity for just for any reason, don't do it. But again, if you're looking for guaranteed income, if you're looking for a pension, maybe you have a pension and you got Social Security, but you need more income, then an annuity might make sense because people use them all the time to bridge the gap. Okay, that's what you use them for. You use them for income primarily. I mean, if you put money into a MYGA, then you're just using it for a fixed rate of return, and then you're going to transfer it into something else at the end of the term, right? But if you're looking for income, then usually a fixed index annuity with an income rider is the best choice. Sometimes not. Sometimes a SPIA or a DIA works. It just depends on your particular circumstance. But if you're looking for the most income, then usually an income rider is better because you're trying to get the highest ROI out of your funds, out of your retirement account. And so if that's the case, please contact me. There is a link below this video. It goes straight into my calendar. And when you book a call, we'll talk about all of your annuity questions, your income needs, and we'll look at all the top annuity payouts, okay? I don't care what they pay as far as commissions, okay? But I do care what they pay as far as income to you, okay? And so we will look at all of the options available. And then, if it's something that makes sense for you, I'd love to help you and I'll set it up for you. If not, no big deal. I'm not going to try to sell you anything you don't need. So anyways, I appreciate you watching and we'll see you in the next video.